Welcome, softball fans, to Game 3 of the ASHLAND Invitational Tournament here in Ashland, Ohio at Brookside Park. Game 3 today is the New York Gremlins against Fisher's Fastpitch from Lancaster, PA. Fisher's will be the home team. Leading off for the Gremlins will be Matthew Waugh. Waugh is a mainstay on the Canadian national team. He didn't play last night. Wasn't sure if he's here or not, but definitely here and playing today. So always fun to watch him. He's an awesome ball player. Leadoff hitter for the Gremlins for many years.
Got some good speed there on the bases.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Gremlins are definitely fun to watch. Unbelievable firepower in that lineup.
Great talent.
Seem to be a little more energetic group today.
Just my personal opinion, but with the addition of Jack Beesgrove, who we saw last night, I got to believe they're the favorites to win the ISC this year.
That is.
No disrespect to the Niagara Stompers or Hill United or even Bear Creek, but my opinion, these guys they're loaded, absolutely loaded, and Beesgrove is the real deal.
From the top to the bottom of the lineup.
I mean, they've got guys on their bench this game that can hit 3 or 4 for everybody. Jerome Ramaki, Blake Hunter, Cole Evans. They're absolutely loaded. Fly ball to center. Center fielder makes the grab, one away. Brings up the second baseman from Argentina, Ladislao Malarchek. Member of the Argentina national team. Pretty much every member on the Gremlins is a member of their country's national softball team.
Says 2-0. That's what the computer says.
2-0 the count on Malarchek. Foul ball down the left field line into the stands. Makes the count 2-1.
For those of you just tuning in, we are currently on the 1 o'clock game, third game of the day, and it is 3 o'clock. A little behind.
Foul ball back to the screen. In doing that math, VD, that means the last game will not start till 11 o'clock tonight.
That is correct.
Going to be a late one.
It took Mark a little bit to figure that math out, but he got
did.
it.
Little half swing.
It's a way to get on base.
Malarchek beats it out. So runner on first. Brings up the center fielder from New Zealand and the New Zealand national team, Ben Inoka.
Inoka's got a great bat.
Inoka shoots one through the hole between first and second. Malarchek slides into third. Ball gets away, and Malarchek comes home. Inoka heads up base running. Scampers all the way to third.
Smart base running there, Mark. Paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes these guys so good. They
Yep.
take advantage of mistakes, take extra bases. You make mistakes against these guys, and they're definitely going to make you pay.
Number 8, Eric Ochoa.
So with one away, brings up the first baseman, Eric Ochoa. Ochoa is a member of the United States national team. Big hitting first baseman. Drive to center field. Center fielder goes back and makes the catch. Runner from third scores, though, so sacrifice fly for Ochoa. Makes the score 2-0.
Okay, right fielder, number 53, Zenon Winters.
So two away, brings up Zenon Winters. And yes, Winters is part of a national team as well, the Australian national team. Longtime member for Team Australia. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder makes the catch. Ends the inning. So for the Gremlins in the top of the first inning, 2 runs on 2 hits.
Live from Ashland, Ohio on Softball Premier TV.
Somebody left on base.
Here we go, folks. Bottom of the first inning. Leading off for Fisher's fastball is the pitcher, Zach Shirk. Doing the pitching for the Gremlins is big 6'6" lefty Australian Andrew Kirkpatrick. Definitely top 4 best pitchers in the world.
Sure he's not 6'7"?
He might be 6'7", might even be 6'8". All I know is when you're standing in the box, it looks like he's landing on top of you. It's pretty intimidating. Reggie, we did beat him one time at the ISC, our Ashland Coors Light team. He had just come over from Australia. I think he was probably like 14. We happened to eke 2 runs out, beat him 2-1, so that was kind of cool. But since then,
He's never let that happen again, has he?
never let that happen again. He's became the best in the world. Ground ball up the middle by Shirk, base hit. So leadoff man is on for Fisher's fastball.
I'm batting left fielder number 31, Jake Fenstermacher.
The batter now is left fielder Jake Fenstermacher, who hit a bomb over the left field fence the first game this morning. Big 2-run homer for Jake.
And he still ends up outside the circle.
1-1 the count on Fenstermacher. Little looper to second, caught by Malarchek.
I'm batting the catcher number 35, Sean King.
With 1 away, it brings up the catcher, Sean King.
You know, Mark, you just mentioned about when Kirkpatrick, when you faced him, he was probably about 14 years old. Those guys come over from wherever whatever country they come from, and if you don't have the money, the budget to pay these guys to keep them around, they're gone in no time, the talent.
Yeah, that's like we were talking about Nick McCurry before with his ESS team. Yeah, he had every pitcher possible come through here, but it's when they were young. And then when they got good,
Yep.
Nick being a small budget team, he couldn't afford to keep them. So Nick was, basically a starting point for a lot of these really good pitchers.
He sure was.
Two the count on King.
Fortunately for Ashland, though, they had some really good softball players here in the area. Just not the pitching.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 for King. Brings up the catcher, Tyler Albert.
I'm batting the designated player number 5, Tyler Albert.
Yeah, no doubt Ashland was always a hotbed for fast pitch softball back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's died out here in recent years, but it was a lot of fun while it lasted.
Sure was.
Actually, the state of Ohio was pretty much a hotbed.
Yes.
Teams from Worcester, Orrville, Columbus, West Liberty.
At Larry Fisher's hometown,
Yep.
ISC commissioner.
Yeah, Findlay. Larry Fisher, the ISC commissioner, always ran a team in Findlay, Ohio. They were always pretty respectable. And he even brought a lot of New Zealanders in.
Yes.
He had Marty Grant, Graham Robertson, Craig Gibson. A lot of good pitchers rolled through Findlay, Ohio as well.
For Fisher's fastball in the bottom of the first inning. No runs on one.
That ends the inning for Fisher's fastball. No runs for them. Score still 2-0, the Gremlins.
Coming at you live from Ashland, Ohio on the Gremlins Network.
Leading off for the Gremlins at the top of the second inning, the designated player, Wayne Laulu. Laulu is a former member of Team New Zealand. He's just a little older now, but he's been playing with the Gremlins for a long, long time. And he can still hit.
And that's
Just
why.
burnt the center fielder. Shot over his head, hits the wall. Stand-up double for Laulu.
Tell you what, a big guy like that hustled.
Big, strong guy, hits it a ton.
33, Brian Abbott.
That ball just kept going up.
Up next is Brian Avery, who's a member of the Canadian national team. Longtime member for Team Canada. He's playing third base today. Avery seems to be pretty versatile.
Yes, he is.
Plays outfield, third base. Pretty valuable when you've got a guy that can play multiple positions. One pitch on the way to Avery. Time called by the ump. Shirk and the catcher trying to get on the same page on the signals. But here we go now.
Looked pretty close there, but the umpire.
That looked really good, and if the umpire's not giving him that pitch, it's going to be a long day for Shirk against a squad like this. Home run to dead center for Avery. Makes the score now 4-0 the Gremlins.
How about the catcher, number 3, Nick Mullins.
Brings up the catcher, Nick Mullins. Also a member of the United States national softball team. Longtime member. Mullins another one. I've seen him catch. I've seen him play short, second base.
Very
He can
versatile.
pretty much play anywhere. Good, solid ball player.
Do you recall a pitcher that used to play for ASHLAND Coors Light who once played with the Gremlins?
No, I do not. Who?
How about the shortstop, number 2, Tane Moon.
Now batting the shortstop, Tane Mumu. One out, nobody on. I think the pitcher VD was referring to earlier was actually Billy Hillhouse, who pitched for our team one year. Not sure if he pitched for the Gremlins. He pitched for Page Break out in Salt Lake City. C First out of Seattle. Pitched for a lot of good teams. Fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder makes the catch for out number 2. That brings us back to the top of the order. The left fielder, Matthew Waugh.
How about for the Gremlins, the left fielder, number Wow.
Ooh, almost hit him. Inside, ball 1.
Nice pitch there.
Good changeup by Shirk on that pitch. Counts now 2-1 on Wah. Line drive to the gap in right center. Watch him go. Nope, he's going to check in at second for a stand-up double.
Great throw from the right fielder. Getting that ball back in quickly.
I'm batting second baseman number 24, Ladislav Malarchuk.
Brings up the second baseman, Ladislav Malarchuk. Good pitch on the outside corner. Counts 2-1 to Malarchuk. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Just a bit inside. Full count on the batter now. Foul ball into the left field stands. Count remains 3-2 on Malarchuk. Bit inside, ball 4. So Malarchuk walks. Brings up to center fielder Ben Inoka.
Batting center fielder number 89, Ben Inoka. Popular baseball number 89.
I'm going to guess he probably plays hockey with a number like that.
If he was from Canada, I would definitely think he played hockey with number 89, but I seriously doubt they play hockey in New Zealand.
Yeah. Not enough ice.
Line drive over the shortstop's head into left field. Scores Matthew Wah. Malarchek slides into third base. So RBI single from Inoka brings in another run, makes it 5-0 Gremlins. So we've got runners at the corner and 2 outs. Brings up first baseman Eric Ochoa.
Now batting first baseman, number 8, Eric Ochoa.
Watching the Lumberjacks roll into the park for the next game. With the Gremlins controlling this game, this could be a short one.
Two know the count on Ochoa. And just a bit outside, moves the count to 3-0. He had the green light on 3-0, popped it up to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the catch, gets him out of the inning. So the Gremlins tack on 3 more in the top of the second inning. 2 of them via home run by Abry. Score after 1.5 is the Gremlins 5, Fishers Fastpitch 0.
You are watching the Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the second inning. Leading off for Fishers will be the center fielder, Menno King. Fisher's going to have to get something going here. This is going to be a short game, I believe.
Yes, they do. They've got to get something.
It's going to be almost impossible to shut that offense down.
Yep.
Next couple innings. Two-one the count on King, just a bit high. Base hit down the left field line for King, over the third baseman's head.
Coming to play the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Knoll.
Some nice work with him taking it opposite field.
Yeah, went with the pitch. That was a good hit there. So with a runner on first and nobody out, brings up the second baseman, Ryan Nolt. Snap throw down to first, runner safe. One-two the count on Nolt. Kirkpatrick delivers. Foul ball down the first base line. Called strike on the outside corner.
How about in the right fielder? Number 11, Jesse Cornell.
Brings up the right fielder, Jesse Cornell, with one away. Foul ball out of play.
Might have hit a couple kids on the merry-go-round over there.
Yes, hopefully nobody was over there on the merry-go-round or the slides. Could have been bad. Two balls, one strike to Cornell. Called strike on that one, brings the count to 2-2.
Pretty sure he wasn't too happy with that call.
Uh-oh, there's a drive to left center field gap.
Definitely going to bring in one run.
Scores a run, stand-up double for Cornell. First run of the game for Fisher's fastball.
How about in first baseman? Number 9, A.J. Fisher.
So with one away and a runner on second, brings up the first baseman, A.J. Fisher.
We've seen AJ at bat quite a bit today. In some moments like this one.
I think every time AJ's come up today, there's been runners on base.
Yes.
They had a ton of runners every inning in that Bear Creek game.
Catcher's not afraid to try and pick the runner off.
Yeah, I think that's the third throw he's made on the bases, trying to pick people off. 3-0 the count to Fisher. Strike right down the middle, brings the count to 3-1. Fisher took a pretty good whack at that rise ball. Knew it was going to be right there. 3-2 the count now on Fisher. One out, runner on second base. Another foul ball over to the merry-go-round. Ground ball to second base. Malarchuk throws over to first for the out. 2 down now. Runner on third.
Now batting the shortstop, number 25, Phil Zimmerman.
That brings up the shortstop, Phil Zimmerman.
Phil, who just pitched the last game.
Phil might be one of the taller shortstops I've seen. He looks to be
Yes.
about 6'3", 6'4". Pitched this morning. Now he's playing shortstop. Well, they always did say that pitchers were the best athletes. As I'm looking at Reggie Klein over there beside me.
I concur.
2-1 the count on Zimmerman. Swing and a miss. Makes it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of second. 4 twos across the board. Zimmerman lays off the high one. Moves the count to 3-2. Swing and a miss, and the Gremlins are out of the inning. And Mullins just threw the ball back and almost hit Kirkpatrick in the head.
For Fishers in the bottom of the second inning.
For Fishers in the bottom of second, 1 run on 2 hits. Score after 2 complete. The Gremlins 5, Fisher Fastpitch 1.
You are watching the Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Gremlins 5.
For the Gremlins in the top of the 3rd inning, leading off will be right fielder Zenon Winters. Base hit up the middle for Winters. High chopper. Makes its way to the outfield. So Winters on board. Nobody out. Brings up the designated player, Wayne Laulu.
Number 29, Wayne Laulu.
Laulu crushed one to center field last time up over the center fielder's head for a stand-up double. Hard foul ball down the 3rd base line. Laulu's old school, big, strong guy, no batting gloves, just rips it. Wild pitch moves Zenon Winters to second base.
Not even sure if he's got a wrap on that bat.
Doesn't really look like it. Two-one the count on Laulu. Runner on second, nobody out. Good pitch in the outside corner for Shirk. Brings the count to 2-2.
Straight back.
Foul ball straight back. 2-2 still the count.
case anybody is wondering who is doing your play-by-play action this weekend, it is the legendary Mark Hastings.
And my color guy is Mike Van Dyne Jr.
Up here in the box, we also have Mr. Darren Hunt and Mr. Reggie Klein.
Full count on Laulu. Shirk's ready for the pitch. Ball 4 to Laulu.
Craig.
Now batting third baseman, number 33, Brian Avery.
Brings up Brian Avery, who hit a 2-run homer last time up. VD, wasn't Winters on second base a little bit ago? How did he go from second to third on a walk?
Pass ball.
Oh, it was a pass ball?
Yes, wild pitch.
Oh, my bad.
Yep.
I missed that. That's why we have him in the booth.
Yep.
To pay attention when I'm not. So runners on the corner. Nobody out. 0-2 the count on Avery. Foul ball back to the screen.
How does a branch fall when it hits the street sitting up there on the fence?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Shirk. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. He must have been looking for something away, and he froze him on the inside part of the plate.
Definitely froze him up there.
Number 3, Nick Mullins.
With one away, brings up the catcher, Nick Mullins. One the count on Mullins. Line drive to right field, right at the right fielder. Scores the run from third, though, as Winters crosses the plate. Laulu rolls into second base, so sacrifice fly for Mullins. Makes the score now 6-1. And with that, it brings up the shortstop, Tane Mumu. Pretty sure Mumu is a young kid from New Zealand that's just started coming over here recently.
Slender fella.
One the count on Mumu. That pitch just missed outside. Moves the count to 2-1. Three-one now on Mumu. If you're Shirk, you really don't want to walk the 9 batter to roll it back to the top of the order. That's trouble. There's a strike. Full count now, 3-2 on Mumo. 2 outs. Runner on second. And a good pitch in the outside part of the plate for called strike 3.
For the Gremlins in the top of the third. 1 run on 1 hit.
For the Gremlins in the top of the third inning, 1 run on 1 hit. The score after 2.5 innings, the Gremlins 6, Fisher's Fastpitch 1.
You are watching the Gremlins Productions from Ashland, Ohio.
Fastball 1.
For Fisher's fastball and the top or the bottom of the third inning brings up the pitcher Zach Shirk. Foul ball down the left field line into the bleachers. We want to give a shout out to one of our buddies, a former teammate who's listening in today, just texted us. Mr. Tom Berube from Canada. Came down and pitched with us for a few years, and let me tell you, one of the best teammates you could ever ask for. I can't even talk about what we used to pull on air here. I could write a book about everything we pulled with him, but thank God we didn't hook up with him when we were younger, because we'd have probably been in jail at some point in time. But great dude, great teammate. He's pitching in the Legends division now. 50 and over. But I just want to give a shout out to Tommy. We wish you were here, brother. Shirk grounds out to Andrew Kirkpatrick. 1 away.
How about in left fielder number 31, Jake Fenstermacher.
Brings up the left fielder, Jake Fenstermacher. Oh, 2 the count on Fenstermacher. Foul ball back to the screen. Called third strike on Fenstermacher, and the umpire's hearing it from the 42 people in the stands. It was a little high.
How about in the catcher number 35, Sean King.
You give Kirkpatrick a pitch like that, and it's over. Nighty-night. Brings out the catcher, Sean King. 2 outs here. 1-1 count on King. Nice base hit for King in between short and third. So with 2 outs, Actually, we might have a pinch hitter here. Hold on a sec.
We do have a courtesy runner coming in. Nope.
Number 2. This is a new hitter, I think. This is a new hitter, right? Oh, yep. How batting number 2, Brandon Fisher.
Now batting for Fisher Fastpitch is he's actually the flex player, pinch hitting, Brandon Fisher. So 2 away. Bottom of the 3rd inning. One, two, the count on Fisher.
Running at first base is number 26, Owen Lukens.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning for Fisher's fast pitch. No runs on 1 hit. At the end of 3, the score is still the Gremlins 6, Fisher's fast pitch from Lancaster, PA 1.
You are watching the Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Leading off for the Gremlins in the top of the 4th inning. Back to the top of the order. The left fielder, Matthew Wah. Just a bit outside. The count is 2-1 on Wah. High and tight on that one to Wah. 3-1 now. And there's a gapper to the left center field. Wah's not stopping. Look at him go. Stand up triple.
It's a great triple. Leg that out. Pretty speedy out there on the base pass.
2 guys I like watching run on gappers in softball. Wah and Alan Pecker. See those 2 go. It's something to watch.
Sure is.
I'd like to see those 2 race. I don't know who would win. With Wah on third, it brings up Ladislav Malarchek. Ground ball to second base. Runner holds at third. So 1 away. Brings up the center fielder, Ben Inoka. VD, you might have scored on that one from third.
I think I could have, yes.
You got a good jump.
Yep.
It's all about the jump.
It is. Of course, Reggie up here in the booth might disagree with
Reggie would not have scored on that.
Yeah.
Darren would have definitely scored. Fly ball to center for Inoka. The center fielder makes a catch, but the run scores, so sacrifice fly for Inoka. Drives the run in. Makes it 7-1, the Gremlins. So 2 away and nobody on base. Brings up the first baseman, Eric Ochoa.
Number 8, Eric Ochoa.
VD just showed me there's a chance of a scattered thunderstorm here rolling in at 5 o'clock. I just don't see that happening. It's been beautiful all day, but we shall see.
Let's hope that's not the case.
The field could definitely use a light shower. It's kind of dusty out there, but the last thing we need is a downpour at this point in time. We're already looking at being here until about 2 in the morning. Pop up to the shortstop for Ochoa to end the inning. For the Gremlins at the top of the 4th inning, 1 run on 1 hit. Scores now 7-1 in favor of the Gremlins.
You are watching Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Leading off for Fisher's fast pitch in the bottom of the 4th inning, the center fielder, Menno King. Little looper over the shortstop's head. Base hit for King.
Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Nolt.
With King on first, brings up the second baseman, Ryan Nolt. That might not have been a shot, but at least you can say he got a hit off
Got
Kirkpatrick.
a hit off Kirkpatrick, yes. And he's on base.
They're all hits in the book. There's another hit through the hole and between first and second. So Fisher's making some noise here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second, nobody out.
Going to bat the right fielder, number 11, Jesse Cornell.
Brings up the right fielder, Jesse Cornell. I think this kid had a big hit the last game against Bear Creek. Gapper to left center to score a couple runs. Big swing and a miss from Cornell. Count is 0-2. Called strike 3 on Cornell. Hit the corner. So 1 away.
Batting the first baseman, number 9, A.J. Fisher.
brings up the first baseman, A.J. Fisher. One, two, the count on Fisher. Fisher fast pitch desperately needs him to do something here to keep the inning going. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Swing and a miss though. Fisher strikes out. That'll be the second out of the inning.
How about in the shortstop, number 25, Phil Zimmerman.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Phil Zimmerman.
Are Phil and Justin related in any way, both being from Pennsylvania?
I do not know that. I would assume they might be related somehow. Maybe I know they're not brothers. They might be cousins. I don't know. I'd have to ask Justin. Fisher's fast pitch had a short 5.5 hour drive out here to Ashland. The reason I know that is because I had the exact same drive living in that area as well. Base hit for Zimmerman. Oh, play at the plate. They got it. Base hit to right field for Zimmerman. Right fielder guns the runner down at the plate. Ends the inning. So Fisher's made some noise that inning, but Kirkpatrick was able to get out of it. So the score remains the Gremlins 7, Fisher's fast pitch 1 after 4 complete.
You are watching
Top of the 5th coming up.
You are watching the Gremlins Network live from Ashland, Ohio.
Welcome back, softball fans. We're now in the top of the 5th inning here at Brookside Park in Ashland, Ohio. Leading off for the Gremlins will be Zenon Winters. Winters hit a chopper up the middle for a single his last time up. Foul ball down the line that goes foul. Counts now 0-2. Low in the dirt for a ball. Brings the count to 1-2. One-two pitch is on the way. Another chopper up the middle for Winters. Just a good piece of hitting there.
Yep.
Outside part of the plate, just stuck his bat out and went with it. And good shot up the middle. So nobody out. Runner on first. Brings up the designated player, Wayne Laulu. Great catch by the right fielder. Had to come a long way for that one. Makes the stab.
New hitter. New hitter 66. Gonzalo.
Looks like Leather might be making a change here.
Yeah. Batting number 66, Gonzalo Masman.
We've got a pinch hitter for Brian Avery. The pinch hitter is going to be number 66, Gonzalo Masmu. And if I had to guess VD, I would say he's probably from Argentina.
Yes.
One out, runner on first. 1-0 count to Masmu. Takes one down the middle, evens the count at 1-1.
Good effort by the right fielder.
Great effort. Yeah, he's up. He went diving head first into the fence. That's not very good. Isn't that right, Darren? Well, you played center field. You never had to dive into the fence.
He might have ran into the fence.
I have done that.
1-2 the count on Masmu. Fly ball to right. Makes the catch. Runner holds at first. So with two away, brings up the catcher, Nick Mullins. Line drive, the second baseman makes a stab to end the inning. For the Gremlins at the top of the fifth inning, no runs on one hit. Score after 4.5 remains, Gremlins 7, Fisher's Fastpitch 1.
You're watching the Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Welcome back, softball fans. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning now. Leading off for Fisher's Fastpitch is the pitcher, Zach Shirk. Oh, the count on Shirk. Kirkpatrick way ahead in the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 away. Brings up the left fielder, Jake Fenstermacher. That was a pretty good hook that came in on his hands. Not much you could do with that one.
Nope.
Good base hit up the middle by Fenstermacher. With 1 away, brings up the catcher, Sean King. One, two, the count on King. 1 away, runner on first base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kirkpatrick retires King. That brings up Brandon Fisher. Good pitch on the inside part of the plate. Moves the count to 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Fisher's retired. End the inning. No runs on 1 hit for Fisher's fast pitch in the bottom of the 5th. So at the end of 5 complete, Gremlins still lead 7-1.
You are watching the Gremlins Network from Ashland, Ohio.
Welcome back, folks. We're into the top of the 6th inning right now. Gremlins coming to bat. Leading off for the Gremlins will be shortstop Tane Mumu. Nice hit up the middle for Moo. Looks like he was thinking about going to second, but hit the brakes. So leadoff runner on for Gremlins here in the top of the 6th inning. Now the top of the order comes up. Left fielder Matthew Waugh steps into the plate. Waugh dumps one over the third baseman's head into left field. Gremlins got something else going here now. Runners out first and second. Nobody out. Brings up the second baseman, Ladislav Malarchek. Foul ball out of play. 1-1 the count on Malarchek. You know, actually, Shirk hasn't done that bad today. He's not even one of their normal pitchers. He's a position player, but he does throw. He throws in their league down there in Stevens and throws in some other tournaments. But, 7 runs, 6 innings for the Gremlins, not awful.
No, he's done pretty well.
Throwing a lot of off-speed stuff, mixing. Great play by the second baseman.
Sure was.
Gets Waugh out at second, so Malarchek's on with a fielder's choice.
Committed himself to going there and got him out there.
With one away, brings up the center fielder, Ben Inoka. One the count on Inoka. Just a bit outside. Counts now 3-1 on Inoka. Third baseman tries to get the runner going home. Ball pops out of the catcher's glove. Runner safe at home to make it 8-1. Inoka's on first with a fielder's choice. So runners at first and second, 1 out. Brings up the first baseman, Eric Ochoa. Line drive to the shortstop. Shortstop snags it, tries to double up the run at first, but got back in time. He's safe. So 2 outs. Brings up the right fielder, Zenon Winters. Fly ball out to center field. That will stay in the yard. The center fielder makes the catch to end the inning. For the Gremlins at the top of the 6th inning, 1 run on 2 hits. Score after 5.5. The Gremlins 8. Fisher's fast pitch 1.
You are watching the Gremlins Network from
Welcome back, softball fans. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for Fisher's fast pitch is center fielder Menno King. Ground ball to shortstop. Throws over first, gets the out.
How about the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Noel?
With 1 away, brings up the second baseman, Ryan Mayer. Another ground ball to shortstop. Throws over to first for the second out of the inning.
How about the right fielder, number 11, Jesse Cornell?
With 2 away, brings up the right fielder, Justin Cornell.
looks like that's the ball game.
Ground ball back to Kirkpatrick, and that's the ball game. Final score, the Gremlins 8, Fisher's fast pitch 1.
Final score, New York Gremlins 8.
Next game will be the AWP Lumberjacks from Illinois against the Ashland A's.
You are watching the Gremlins Network live from Ashland, Ohio. I am running home and taking a shit.
For the latest in softball innovation, the website where you can experience the best tournaments in the Americas. Live games, news, tournaments, and much, much more. The best quality live softball, on demand so you can watch when you want. Become a Premier member now. SoftballPremierTV.com. Live it on softball premier.